Your host, Joey Lalim. And
welcome to the Thread Count podcast. My name is Shannon Lalim. This is
your host, Joey Lalim.
And we're with our guest,
Ben Feisman.
Feisman.
We were wondering how you pronounce that Jewish
It's
last
Feistman.
name.
It's actually German.
Can I Fistman? Is he a feisty man?
I mean, with time.
Up on the mountains, we feast them, man. We feast them, man.
Can't just like rush into a fist.
Well, you're here in our bed, so
You still can't rush into a fist.
tell me how long it takes to have a fist.
A fist can rush into you. That's for sure.
I mean, you'd have to like wake me up in the morning and be like, "What are you doing at 4 p.m.?"
Yeah.
All right, so
Ooh.
tomorrow then.
At 4. Yeah.
No, so people are probably wondering, since most of our guests are comedians, who you are.
Who's
so,
this Ben guy? Hey, how many
Who
times
you
does this
be?
Ben guy get caught around the
How we
playground?
know you?
Hey, how many times has this Ben guy got like maybe cornered by like 7 like gypsies and had to kill his way out of there? How many gypsies did you have to kill? Just kidding. Has that ever happened where you've been like, oh,
Just
never mind.
all right.
We don't have to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Later. We'll revisit that. So back to who you are and how we know you.
Yeah, it was probably like 4
p.m.
4 gypsies.
So this is the thing Marley does. We like to bring Marley out. This is the first segment. Marley sucks your dick.
Do you smell the fish emulsion?
He's shaking, dude. He goes, I'm going to suck this guy's butthole out. Oh, he's going to take a plop.
No, he
and
wants
that's
me
where
to
he
suck
sits.
his butthole.
No,
is
he's
what
sitting there
He
for
wants
the
you to
pod.
fuck his butthole. Look what he's
Okay.
doing. Look what
He's
he's
in
doing.
camera frame
See,
and
that's
everything.
the thing about cats is they
Oh,
just
don't leave, Mar.
they just
Okay.
go straight for the fist.
He wants them stinking feet, Daddy. He wants
Anyways.
them.
We met at
Rare Fruit Council.
Rare Fruit Council.
Yeah.
We are part of a club called the
Now-
Palm Beach County Rare Fruit Council.
Shout out Rare Fruit Council. Sup, Rare Fruit Council? Hey, Rare Fruit Council!
And what was the situation there? Because okay, for people that could assume what the Rare Fruit Council would consist of, it's primarily senior citizens.
And Ben is the young gun.
Pretty
bringing it
much.
back up.
And so there's only a couple of us under 38.
That's a stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I think it could be just the collect Social Security does not collect Social Security category.
And there's probably, I don't know, 15 of us under.
Do they
Maybe
ever
like-
get mad
yeah,
at you
that's
because
pretty
you're
That's a
so
high
young?
number.
Yeah,
That's like
More like
everybody that
7 or
doesn't
8.
attend. Yeah. So we met there. Who was presenting that day? Because they have the presenters.
I don't know who it was.
Must have been Alex or something.
Did we meet around the tasting table?
I think I approached Joey.
He approached me from the rear, then tasted my fruits.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, I approached Joey,
as
and
they do.
Mm-hmm.
and then
He
I
said, "Hey, nice set of mangoes on this one."
yeah, he had quite a peach.
Yeah.
So
We don't grow peaches here. What the fuck you talking? You can't grow peach. Can we
He-
grow peaches here? Is that a thing?
he had
We
2
have peach.
Florida princes.
We have a
Oh.
peach. Yeah.
There's one in the
So-
backyard, Joey.
So for
You
people
eat from
that
it every year.
Yeah.
I don't think that people are all too familiar. We haven't talked at all
about
about
fruit,
our
yeah.
fruit hobby. So we actually grow a bunch of rare and exotic tropical fruits that are common to places like
Like Worth.
well, technically yes, but I guess like Central America, South America.
Like work.
And since we're weird like that, we're part of a club where we go and we talk about and we eat rare fruits.
Yeah, it's thrilling.
It really was
It's
the
like a
highlight of my
baseball game.
pandemic.
Rare Fruit Council's like a baseball game. Just like it's a whole lot of nothing for a while, and then all of a sudden you get a fruit that you've never heard of coming out of nowhere and just someone being like, "Hey, do you want to try this?"
What's what would you say is like one of the
I don't like
craziest
that,
fruits?
dude. Sometimes I'm like, they have like, I don't know. I'm not gonna name any names, but some young ones, very enthusiastic, will just like give you some fruit out of their pocket. And where did that fruit come from? You know, it's been sitting on that all day. Has his tushy been marinating that sweet young tush? Nah, just kidding.
Yeah, so the weirdest fruit.
Sorry.
Yeah, so moving on from that. So the weirdest fruit you've ever tried.
The weirdest fruit?
Yeah, like what would be a weird fruit that like you
Probably a durian from Chinatown. That was
you've had one.
yeah. Just like I've
Was it frozen prior?
No,
Yeah.
it was definitely not frozen.
Oh, was it a
shit.
little too stinky? What it tastes like?
Yeah,
Why don't you tell the audience
was
what
not-
it tasted like?
It had a lot of different flavors. It definitely, I don't know if I was like developed enough, you know, to be able to enjoy it per se, but it was
your
like
titties hadn't fully grown.
Yeah,
yet.
you
Yeah,
hadn't
exactly.
popped that choo choo. Choo choo.
yeah, I imagine it's kind of like a shitty jackfruit that you have.
Oh,
You know,
where
where
it's
it's
just like a
like
little funky.
You're kind of like, yeah, like it's kind of funky. I'm not into it, but then you try a really good one and you're like, whoa.
So
Like,
have you had noni?
I've had that.
What do
yeah,
you
it's
think of
pretty
that?
gross.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I
probably the
tried
most
that like with some
disgusting.
cheese
basic-
and crackers and a
it's-
lot of salt, and it was bad, dude. No matter what, it was bad.
The cheese fruit. Well, that's what it's
And
called.
they should just call it like fart fruit.
It's
It
fun
just,
to
like,
try, and we
just
grow it
tastes
because I
it's
like the look of it.
basically
but-
like a piece of shit. Like I've cut up a coconut before, and you know you go to drink it, and there's a little bit of dog shit on it. It's basically noni.
Oh wait.
Joey's like, oh my god, you ate dog shit, dude.
How do noni get in your coconuts?
Wow. We're mixing up metaphors.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, things are going over my head. All I'm thinking about is
He's
that
pretty.
we can't see through the window, but whoever's on the other side can just see that we're in here.
And the funny
With
thing
camera,
is, our setup is like professional lights in our bed that faces the street. So anybody walking their dog by the house like might get a little glimpse.
They're
of
gonna
what's
jerk
going
off
on.
out there, and we can't even see them.
I could see how someone would get hard.
My little mirror fell. I'm gonna have to
I mean,
fix
it's like this is like the precursor to like a blowjob or something, or like
This is definitely how porn
Podcast or
happens.
porno.
yeah.
You walk in.
I
here.
could see that.
Well, that's actually that's our Patreon.
Yeah.
Our Patreon is.
I think I'm already subscribed to it.
Yeah. We kind of went viral with that 1 foot video. Look at Joey. Joey's like, what?
You were asleep. The cats were involved.
I've been trying to get Joey to fuck my feet for the internet for I can't even tell you how
No
long.
way.
Really?
I think that the internet. I think that could pay off our college debt. Like if somebody will give us
Enough with this. You're bringing it up all the time now. We're at church.
pay off our student
She's
debt.
telling my grandma about it. She's been massaging my grandma's feet, saying how moist. These are perfect.
Yeah, I for some reason I imagine we'd be inside the bed.
Under
And-
the sheets.
Yeah, under the sheets, like under the covers,
Yeah.
like kind of like tucked in or something. And there was,
We do some
and then
things sometimes.
and you know, when you texted me
is cramping.
earlier, I was like, oh shit, like I forgot about this. I'm not gonna lie.
What did you think this
That-
was? Because you hadn't seen this. You haven't seen this before.
I don't know. I just didn't. I hadn't thought about it much, and then I was driving here, and I was like, "Am I gonna have to like get under the covers?" I was like, "I don't know." Like,
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see how good this
Yeah.
podcast goes.
okay.
We'll see what happens. If we might want to show you feet.
And then
Are you
I was
down
like,
for that?
"No, I think we're gonna be on top." Then I was like, "It's probably gonna be like this," but
What if we held this podcast ransom to show his feet? We were like, we won't release it until we show his feet. Show his feet. Show his feet. Yeah.
What I guess like so we spoke recently and I
so
was
the
like
podcast is you ask questions and then Shannon ignores it and then starts asking a question.
No, she asks questions and I interrupt with bad stuff. With the bad stuff.
I didn't think he really asked a question. I didn't really think.
Daddy
Sometimes
does the
I think
bad
his
stuff.
questions they may be in a questioning tone, but they aren't meant to be answered. They're
They're-
rhetorical. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, "You want to fuck daddy's ass?" And the answer is always yes. You know, it's like,
No. No.
You don't want that?
no.
I just meant more. Dude, I'm just so distracted that my cat is like face deep in those fucking shoes right now. And I know you've been gardening all day, so he's gonna put his face near my face later. I'm gonna get that sweet, sweet Benjamin. All right, well, so what's the
All right. Well,
what's your
Was that a
what
question?
fruit do you hate the most? What fruit do you hate? Let's talk about hate stuff.
Mm. I don't know. I have to think about it. Fruit that
What's
I hate
like
the
the
most.
grossest fruit you've ever had? What kind of fruit grossed you out that you were like, yo, this fruit belongs not allowed on airplanes?
Probably the noni.
The noni,
Noni,
yeah. But
yeah,
noni
noni.
doesn't smell that bad, does it?
It does, yeah.
Hmm.
It smells awful.
It's in our
noni
backyard.
and
We better
durian,
cut
I think,
that
are
shit
like the
down.
worst. Like my,
But I've heard
my
there's
favorite.
good durian. You know, it's kind of
They
like the
say that.
jackfruit thing.
Yeah. What is your favorite fruit, actually? Like, what's your favorite exotic fruit, I guess? Like, not strawberries and stuff.
That's a hard one.
Mm.
I think I would say coconuts
Coconuts.
Yeah.
Interesting.
because they fruit all year round.
Hmm.
It's like you get juice from it. You get
You can eat the
oil.
sponge.
There's different stages of
Make milk
make milk with it. Coconut
from
milk.
fucking the coconut.
You know, it's like yeah.
Probably be good.
Yeah. Joey's favorite fruit. What's your favorite fruit?
What's my favorite fruit?
Isn't your favorite fruit passion fruit?
Oh, I would say
Passion fruit. That's a
Passion
good
fruit.
one.
Because I'm a big mango person.
I feel like I'm a top 5, top 7,
Have you
top
had
8.
passion fruit with vanilla ice cream?
top 8. That's
Yeah.
like most of the good fruits. you
Yeah,
can
dude,
have.
that's
Yeah,
like all the
basically.
good fruits.
That's like
I
okay.
mean, there's
What are
like-
strawberries
yeah.
in that? What are the bananas in that group? What
No,
the
yeah,
fuck?
there's
I feel like we're
coconuts.
speaking Spanish to people.
You
I
know,
don't think so. I think people know
there's
what
sour
a banana.
sop. I love sour sop. I really
Guanabana.
do. Yeah.
Oh,
I love sugar apples.
no one knows it with
Banana.
a sugar apple. Who's probably hearing this?
I love mangoes. I love
Mangoes.
passion fruit.
Mm.
Pineapple, I feel like is really
Oh.
underrated.
Mm.
It's such a like sweet, like acidic, intricate sour flavor.
Yeah.
Not that intricate. It's
You
just
should
it's
see
just
how
like,
it tastes on the other end.
What? Not allowed.
But like just pure
Not allowed.
pure like you just eat pineapple and then eat the shit. Like you go on a pineapple fast or whatever.
No.
What do
No,
you mean?
they
On
say
the
when you
other end?
eat they
I
say when
love
you eat like
pineapple.
pineapple and shit,
Oh, the
it makes your
cum?
cum taste good.
I've heard that. I think
I think that's just a lie. Like guys
cum,
say
cum
when
has like a
they've been eating.
chlorine.
That's
Aspect of
something
it,
somebody
you know?
made up so that their young 14-year-old daughter would eat her fruit, you know?
I saw something online where a lady was giving herself facials with
Child
jizz.
fry.
Why does she have to be 14?
I just feel like, well, historically, I mean, women used to get married like when they were like 14. They were
Like
child
Romeo and
brides.
Juliet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, like that's what was normal 100 years ago, you know?
Well, people live till like 16.
Yeah, they got
like,
they had a baby, then the body was like,
like no one had.
done with this
there was no
body.
like
He's
mothers
dead
and
at
fathers.
30,
You just born and then people
They were-
died.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
actually went up to Micanopy.
Near Gainesville.
Yeah, near
Micanopy.
Gainesville. And we've been there before. There's a state park up there that has wild horses and wild bison.
That's cool.
Yeah. We didn't see them this time. We saw them last time. But we go to the cemetery there. And there's like this crazy, like really old historic cemetery.
Someone died on Shannon's birthday.
Yeah, there were all these people from like the 1800s and stuff. But
Oh, wow.
somebody died on my birthday, and we took a picture of it, and I was like,
Shannon like cut herself a little bit and did a little blood droplet onto this tombstone.
Did you really?
I'm just kidding. I made that up.
Typical. Joey's things
I'm
are
so
oftentimes
squeamish.
made
I'd
up.
be like, "What are you doing?"
No, Joey's really scared of blood. Yeah.
If you talk about it, I will get.
Same here.
I will literally
same
pass
here.
out.
I
dude.
can't. I can't talk about it.
Mm-mm.
I'm the same way. Yeah.
Have you ever fucked a bitch on her period?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That doesn't bother
when
me,
you're
though.
when you got a
Mm.
bone stone, you don't think about no. You don't think about no nothing.
I don't mind it, honestly.
Mm. In fact, I like it.
You don't
In
look-
fact, that's the only time I like blood all sopped on my body.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ben's like, oh my god, blood sopped on bodies. You start to like.
Yeah. You have to like rent a castle for something like that, you know?
I don't like that.
Oh my
I
god.
feel like you could only do that in a castle.
Oh my
This
God.
is a-
no. Oh, so we kind of got sidetracked though. We talked about how we met you from the Fruit Council,
Yeah.
but we didn't talk about how you have your own business.
Oh, let's talk about the business. Let's sell some fruit trees. Let's sell some fruit trees.
Yeah, so I got a landscaping business. You know, I do designs and install maintenance.
What do you do?
I got a nursery space where I grow stuff.
Ooh,
Fruit trees,
what do you
natives,
grow there?
edibles,
Oh my
you know,
god.
building
Oh
up the
my
stock.
God.
Plants. Planting them seeds.
Oh my
That's the
God.
deal.
Watching them grow.
Pretty much. It's like it's kind of a fun thing that I started maybe a year ago, the nursery thing, and I've been doing landscaping for a few years.
Mhm.
And it's kind of interesting taking an action into like planting a seed and be like, well, see what happens in 7 years.
Yeah.
You know, like these like jabos that we're planting.
Yeah,
You know,
because
it's like-
rare fruit can take
it's a commitment,
years and
you
years
know?
to fruit.
And
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
grow mame now.
Mm.
Oh.
I just love mame,
Dude,
but
that's a long
even a
haul.
grafted mame is like 5 to 7 years,
The
8
fruit
years,
takes,
because it's like it takes like 5
3
to
years for a fruit to
from
flower.
flower
yeah.
to fruit is 3 years, and then
If you fuck up 1 year,
even a
with
grafted
storm,
tree,
you're
you're not going to get flowers for like 5 years.
Damn.
So it's
Couple
like
years. Yeah.
you better not be old planting mame. You
We've
know,
got a busted one in the back there.
Alex
got
just
one
did a good
holding on
presentation
for
on
dear life.
mame.
I'm not
Oh, really?
that big
Yeah.
of a fan of mame because cause it's like I don't know, it's like a pumpkin pie.
Yeah, sweet potato.
type thing, but it's just like I just would rather eat sweet potato or pumpkin than mame.
I like mame.
But it's kind of already
I like
prepared
mame.
for you. It really has that pie quality without any kind of.
Yeah, you know
and
I
it,
don't really
and it,
like.
it produces
pumpkin
so
pie.
heavily too. I don't know. I really like it.
Yeah,
It's
it's an
not
expensive fruit.
it's not always what people look for when they're going after fruit. It's kind of like the way you'd feel about an avocado. You know, like you kind of want an avocado differently than a mango.
Mm. Yeah,
Wait, what do you mean?
like it's
Because
like
it's
an
like
avocado.
it's so starchy and like heavy. It almost feels like a pie dessert rather
Yeah,
than
yeah.
like a sweet.
Refreshing thing.
You're petting him like a dog.
He don't like that, dude. He
He's
just
gonna
wants to
fucking
on your
attack
dick.
me.
He's just a pee-pee warmer. He just wants to warm that dick up.
What are
I
you
treat
doing,
him like a
stinker?
pit bull. Is the problem? All right, bye now.
He says, "I want to sit right on
He
your."
wants to sit on your
Get the
dick.
fuck outta here. Get the fuck out of here.
His head touched
Yo,
your
our
dick.
cat just
Yo.
sucked your dick, dude.
Basically,
No, he's okay. Mar, you're okay. He's confused.
Marley,
He's okay.
you are not the father.
Our cat just sexually harassed you. Oh my god.
So
No,
that's my
Martinez.
business. That's basically what I do.
That's what I do. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Now, is this your first time in bed with two other
A cat?
people?
Yeah, no. What?
No.
Dang, dude.
You're like, which one of that
I've never had a threesome with a cat.
with a cat?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't want the cat involved.
Have you ever had a threesome to pussy?
Yeah, there was a pussy involved.
One. One. You're like, I don't feel comfortable sharing my threesome story here
With humans or cats?
with the
We have it on
interweb.
camera.
With
with
the
the,
interweb.
with the live internet?
I
We're
mean,
on
they
the
see it.
live
Isn't this
interweb.
Facebook live stream? Isn't this straight to like Biden's phone or
We're
something?
on Twitch, dude. We only post to Twitch.
You guys already got canceled, so
Yeah,
this isn't anything. Right
We're
now.
pretty much canceled.
It's just us and Marley.
Yeah, exactly.
Live to tell the tale.
Yeah. Tell the tale of two titties. Oh. He got shocked by something.
Living in New York, crazy things.
Were you in New York? Did you have to like?
I did live in New York for 5 years.
Did you have to like fight evil there?
Like Batman?
Were there evil people in New York? Is New York full of evil people?
You know, I actually really like Batman, and I guess Batman is kind of based off of New York,
yeah.
right? Gotham,
New York.
I think Gotham comes from the word like goat or something, and Manhattan used to be like a goat city, or they would raise goats and shit. It's like a thing.
You can still find some goats.
Do your best Batman impression.
I don't really. I don't. What Batman was just like a guy.
This is my best Batman impression. Hey. That's it.
That's it. Yeah, I know.
Hey.
Joey's really good at role play.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Batman. What if that was Batman? Like I went to audition for Batman, and everyone was like doing their shit, and I was like, "Hey, I'm Batman."
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Ben's like, okay, and
so when you sell these fruit trees, do you have to like go to these people's houses? Do you have to like follow them home? How does it work?
oh my god.
Yeah, basically I just target people at Publix.
You hit them with a shopping cart, and you're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm going the same way."
And
hey, let me talk to you real quick.
Yeah.
You got some money?
Basically, and I just, as people are pulling away to their car,
How are people finding you? How can we find?
I
you?
have them.
Oh, you find them.
I saunter over
You're
to
looking
them.
over. You're listening to conversations. You're like, hey, did you mention forests? Did you mention a bush?
He's so like in his own world right now. He's just like, did you mention a
It's
bush?
like,
did you eat a bush?
this is 9 p.m. on a
plant
Tuesday.
a bush?
Yeah, this is way past my bedtime.
Yeah, I'm not usually up this late on a
Feels
Tuesday.
like we're performing surgery,
having in my milk.
but it's really just a porn.
Yeah.
The lights.
And there's not really much boundaries on species either. We have cross-species sexual encounters.
Inbreeds.
I can't say that I wasn't resisting it either.
You kind of like it. You kind of like the cat's tongue.
Yeah, it's really dry and sandpapery.
Ooh, ouch. Ouch.
But it's like a fine sandpaper, you know, like
Like it's still
220
tickles.
grit. It's not like a 60
the kind
grit.
you can rub your nipple along. The kind you can. I scared the
Marley
cat.
was like,
I'm getting out of here, dude. What's going
All
on?
right. So
Nipples on cats' tongues?
next question.
I'm like holding my cat's neck. Come here.
Yeah.
One,
So with
I'll-
living in New York, why? Like, you're from South Florida, but you moved there, and why?
Basically, my dad died when I was 26, and
Joey, I can't bring him anywhere.
You think that's funny?
It's good that he's pretty.
You think that's funny?
I'm so sorry, dude. Just the whole situation is really bad.
It was really horrifying. The worst tragedy of my
We're gonna
life.
have to cut that. We're gonna cut that.
No, it was yeah.
We can't cut that.
It was
I'm so sorry, dude.
the worst thing I've ever felt before.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm very uncomfortable with like real emotions, so when it happens, I laugh. It's a true thing.
He laughs at me when I cry, and I fucking swear
No,
to God,
it's
it makes
not
me
that I laugh when you cry. It's that you're angry, and then I laugh, and then the crying happens.
Yeah, can't believe you treat us like that.
So yeah, it was
I'm sorry, dude.
the worst thing I've ever felt my whole life. By far. It's okay, Joey.
And so you moved.
Just never do it again.
Just never.
Like, there's two kinds of that's okays. You know, there's like, it's okay, and then it's okay, just never do that again.
Sorry, dude.
So you moved right
So my
after,
brother says.
or what?
Basically, yeah. It's kind of a fog what happened because it was so traumatic.
Oh, dude, I'm just I don't know what to do with myself.
Oh my
I'm
god.
drinking water here.
Oh my god.
Suck this pussy.
Yeah, dude, I will, dude. I'll do anything, dude.
It's almost like you've seen my set.
No, it's okay.
So, and you wanted to do acting when you went there, or what?
I didn't even want to go there.
Mm.
My brother was there, and I didn't want to go. Basically, I don't even remember the first year that much. I was like working at a finance firm, and then I got a job at a startup tech company, and I was just working all these random jobs. And then I was dog walking, and then I think I got
Did you know
into.
a bunch of people there, or did you meet people there?
I had a friend that was there, yeah.
Yeah.
And I met some people.
Nice. Do you
Yeah.
keep in contact with anyone from there?
Kind of, yeah. Some.
Those city rats.
You
Gotta
wait,
love
did
them.
you not do acting? I thought like
Yeah, and then so my friend, he was a writer, and he introduced me to this acting coach. He said, "Hey, I think you'd really like acting." So I was like, "Okay." And I did like acting when I was younger, but my parents didn't really encourage it.
yeah.
And then and then he got me a job as like working in like an equipment house on productions and stuff, and then I like did that for work, and then I was like taking acting classes at the same time did that for about 2 years, and then my acting coach died. It was also a horrible tragedy.
That was the second most tragic
Yeah, it
thing
was
that's
like
ever happened.
yeah, and if anyone was to ever laugh,
Damn. Were they an older person? Or was it?
he was super young and healthy.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
No, he was old. But I didn't really feel anything when he died. It had like a delay effect almost.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that.
It is like that, yeah.
It'd be like
And
that.
and so you stopped acting at like that point roughly, or what?
Pretty much, yeah. Like after COVID hit, like it just changed everything.
Yeah.
There wasn't really. It was like people didn't leave their apartments for like felt like years.
And then
some
you moved
people
back
still.
here
Yeah.
during
And then
the pandemic.
I was like upstate a lot, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll move upstate, but I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna go to South Florida. So I came back because I wanted to start a nursery
Yeah.
and farm basically.
Yeah. 'Cause
The
you
end
got
goal
into
is to produce
permaculture.
fruit. Yeah,
Like during the pandemic, that's when you got into permaculture, or what?
I've been into it before, but that's when I like got back into it. Yeah, I had gotten a truck, and I think that was the main thing. Like one of my friends I was working with, he sold me a truck that I really wanted. That little
Is
Tacoma.
that the one out there?
Yeah.
That's nice, dude.
Yeah, I was born in New Jersey.
It was born in New Jersey.
Yeah, I think so. Probably
Damn,
probably
Tony
Japan.
Soprano put it together by hand, probably. Little Soprano truck. That's why there's so many dead hookers in the back. What the hell? What the hell's going on with these dead?
Damn. Crazy
Dang.
shit. Crazy shit.
Why did you get
dude.
that truck?
2019,
Oh, okay, fairly.
just before the pandemic.
Dang.
And then I got back into gardening, and I was like, man, I fucking love this shit. You know, I was like 29, 30.
Mm-hmm.
My 20s were over. So I was like, okay, what the fuck do I want to do?
Dang. That's where I am right now. I don't know what the fuck I want to do.
What do you want to do in my life?
What do I
Pretty
wanna
much.
do?
But now I like settled into it, and I'm kind of like, honestly, been kind of existentially lost. Like, I'm just like gardening in rich people's houses. It's like, I mean, I'm still doing what I want to do for the most part, but it's kind of like it's not what I thought it would be like.
I think that's
You know
like a
what I mean?
generational like thing because I think like we grew up being told like, oh, do what you love and like
Would
you'll
you
be
rather?
happy.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of a bullshit mantra
Mm-hmm.
towards life because I think that, well, doing what I want would be doing whatever I want on that day. I don't want to do the same thing every day. I want to wake up one day and I want to go hiking in California, and the next day I want to be fucking snorkeling in Brazil. So I guess I want to be
Traveling.
an Instagram influencer. Yeah.
You love traveling. I don't get that.
I love traveling. You don't like to travel?
I hate traveling.
Really?
Yeah.
Like being on a plane, or what do you like?
Why is this cat all about me right now?
Yeah, he does this with our
He does
guests.
it
It's
with,
just
yeah,
the
he's a
thing.
friendly
Okay.
guy.
It's part
It's
of
helping.
the episode.
It's my emotional support animal.
You're petting him very ferociously.
Really? I feel like I'm not.
He might like it.
It's just
You're
a
like
dog.
Lenny.
Like Lennon?
Lenny from Of Mice and Men. We've talked
Oh.
about this.
He's like Lennon, laying in bed with Yoko.
I think he likes it though.
Bevins.
Yoko. That's
don't
my
know.
best
Yeah,
John
he does. He
Lennon.
likes it.
I'm John Lennon.
Where were we though? There we were talking about
New York. You were doing
oh,
stuff in New
existential.
York.
Yeah, like I just feel like we were sold this whole idea of like what life and happiness is, but like we were really just sold the idea of capitalism. Realistically, it
Pretty
was like,
much.
it was like you grow up, you're gonna have a job that's gonna benefit society, but you're gonna love it, and you're gonna do it for most of your days and most of your time so that you can take one vacation to Myrtle Beach per year. And that's the
While
American
everyone
dream.
else is taking their vacation.
Yeah,
And it's all like backed up and it's not even that good of a vacation.
exactly.
Maybe you catch a good weekend here and there.
Yeah, the best places are where no one else is. You know what I mean? Well, there's nobody but a field of grass and maybe some buffalo. Maybe some bisons walking around here. Maybe some antelope. Maybe with the antelope.
we
roam.
like to like go places where we're not gonna see a lot of people for vacation.
Okay, time to go.
You don't
Are
like
you scared
a
of
cat?
them?
I don't know.
Marley, come here. Leave him
Get.
alone, then.
Get out of here. Get.
Let him fight.
Get.
Let him fight back verbally. What are you gonna say, Marley?
Get out of here.
He's marking his territory. He goes, "Yo, this is my bed too. I'm gonna." sit
He's like making
inches
a
from
line.
here." Yeah, he goes.
Don't cross a line.
No, he
He's
just wants
like
those
he's
cuddles.
coming and he's occupying.
He's mad
the
that you won't let him
territory.
sit on that peeper. He feels it pumping up. He goes, "Yo, it's finally Nike pump time. Pump it up."
Well, so we learned something weird about you earlier when we went to dinner, and that's that you eat all of your fries
I do that
before
a lot.
you eat your burger.
Yeah.
So what's is that? Since birth. When did that start happening?
I don't know, since I can remember. Yeah, birth.
Really?
Doesn't always happen, but I do it sometimes, yeah.
Do people ever bring it up? Like, I feel like on a date, I would be like so confused. But I've never
I
dated.
don't get a lot of callbacks, yeah.
I do eat my food
Especially
very.
when I eat like that.
I do have a strategy when I'm eating any like meal. I'm like, I gotta make it so the side ends right before the last bite of the main thing. So if I have steak and then like fries, I'm like, get like the last couple crispy fries and then the little piece of steak. And then I do sometimes both at the same time. And then whatever sauce is left, I just suck down that whatever sauce is left. They're gonna be like a mountain of sauce. I'll fucking drink that bottle of steak sauce, Daddy. You better not leave that spicy honey out. Cause I'll be sopping it up. Sopping it up, baby.
Jeez.
It's cool.
Thank
Um.
Can I respond?
Yeah.
Was that a question?
Oh shit.
What was the question?
It was I don't remember what I was even talking about, dude.
Yeah. Exactly.
What was your question?
Oh, man.
my god. Yeah, no, I guess I was saying that does this come up in dating? Like, has anyone brought this up to you, like on a date, being like, why are you eating your burger, or why are you eating your fries before your burger and not intermixing? Like,
It comes up a lot. Yeah.
it does.
Yeah. I kind of do it a lot. I think people notice.
And you're like,
They'll say something.
and you're like, well, when I was 28, my dad died. 26. Right? 26, 28.
Yeah, it was like the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Dude, I'm living in it, dude. I feel so bad.
I'm joking. You honestly shouldn't feel
the
bad.
The problem is whenever
Yeah,
I shouldn't be able to laugh, I can't help but fucking laugh because I think about it, and then it's like when you're in the bathroom and there's a big like bald guy next to you, and you're like, he could probably just bite my dick off and eat it in one gulp. So I'm like, I'm afraid to show my dick in front of this guy. I can't pee right now. I'm just gonna leave the bathroom.
Why don't you say how you really feel about it though?
Wait. Hold up. Instead of talking and figuring out your existential weird mental thing related to your fries before burger, let's figure out why Joey is
What?
the way Joey is. Real quick, why he laughs when people talk about sad things.
Sad things, yeah.
It's because I'm running from him, I think. You know,
Toxic.
it's like, I just don't. Why are we? I want to have fun.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
What's the saddest thing that's ever happened to you?
Yeah, nothing really that sad's happened to me, so.
That's an interesting
It can be
question.
funny.
Saddest thing. One time, this kid was, he had a bullfrog in his pocket. He was just fucking, I can't think of his name. But I was in maybe 5th grade. We were all hanging around the neighborhood, like, doing, like, manhunt or whatever. And he had like a frog, maybe like the size of my hand, like this, like pretty big frog. He had it in his pocket for some reason while we were playing. And then, I can't think of, it was right in Lockley. I can't think of it. Okay. I'm going to name your name. Thank you. He had a frog, and then all of a sudden he pulls out the frog at one point in the night, and we're like, it's kind of dark. There's like a garage, I remember, with a light, and when we go to the light, and just like a fucked up frog. He just pulls out this fucked up frog and it's like, he's like, oh no, my frog or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know. So I grabbed a baseball bat and I like put it out of its misery, but I like bashed it to bits in front of everyone. And I was like, this thing's gonna go. And like while I was doing it, it felt like I was just like bashing a frog. But I was putting this thing out of its misery. And I've done stuff like that before where, like, an animal was hitting the road and I just kept on running over it. I was like, I got to put this thing out of its misery.
What did you think my question was?
The saddest thing that happened to me.
No, okay. Also,
I'm not going to say the saddest thing that happened
also,
to me,
if I ever go missing, what the fuck, Joey? That's exactly what Brian Laundrie
she
said
had
about
a
Gabby
slight
Petito.
cough, and then I thought she might be sick, and she had to put it out of her misery. No, just kidding. That's the cat's about to eat.
No, haven't, like, I mean, your dog was hit by a car. And you were there for that.
Oh,
no?
yeah, that was pretty sad.
That's pretty sad.
I forgot about all the sad. I just shut it out, dude. Why not? Why not take a shut out of that sad stuff? I'm trying to think of a song that would work there. Hold on
Your
to what you got.
Your grandpa's died. But
Yeah, my grandpa's died. I didn't know them. Like, no, I'm just kidding. That's fucked. I knew them.
But
I don't know. Anything that's sad that we talk about right now, I'm gonna kind of just make a joke about it. So, sorry.
Do you feel that there's people watching? Does it feel like there's
I
people?
feel like there's people through that
Right
window
now?
watching.
Yeah, right now.
Do you feel uncomfortable about it?
Do you feel like people are watching you?
Do you feel like that, dude?
Because technically no one is.
Technically?
Yeah,
In what sense?
no one's watching us.
Yeah, through that window.
Are you talking about through the window, or are you talking about, like, right
Just in
now?
general. Yeah, no
Okay.
one's watching us.
What?
You don't feel anybody watching us.
I feel like people are watching us, but I know no one's watching us right now.
Technically, somebody could be watching us. Like, we can't see them.
Yeah,
out-
we
out
could
the window.
literally. What if all of a sudden a mask, like one of those scary all white masks, are like push? We should fucking do that on this. Oh my fucking god. We have an idea.
Is there-
We're gonna have to write that down.
Is there like pee-pee breaks on this thing? And
Yeah, we can take
Do
a
you need to
pee
go
pee
pee?
break.
are you guys renting the studio out by the hour?
Yeah. We'll take a pee pee
Do you
break.
need to go pee?
All right, break.
I do. Yeah.
All right.
Break.
Break.
Currently. Because you're high? No. It just feels like there's people watching.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Like the feeling.
You feel like someone's watching from out there?
Not from out there, just through the camera. But no one's
Oh,
actually
you're-
watching.
You're not used to being on camera. You're saying you feel uncomfortable.
A little bit.
You're not used to being on camera.
But it's because it actually feels like people are watching. That's the feeling. But nobody's technically
Joey, you're
watching.
not talking into your microphone, so don't talk.
Yeah. In
Don't
fact,
talk. In fact,
get used to it.
don't talk at all. In fact,
I started this one out rough. This has been a rough one.
No,
for
but
old
that's
Joe.
that's the actual essence of the feeling. Is it feels like there's people watching, but there's really just but no one's actually watching us.
not yet.
Exactly, but it's still but you still
But in their
you still
moment,
have that feeling.
in their moment right now, they are watching us.
How would we feel if we knew someone was watching our episodes and just jerking off?
They are. No.
This guy's
Have you ever
fucking
thought about
jerking
that?
off.
Like, has anyone ever jerked off to me? You ever think about that?
Ooh, I'm sure.
You ever
I
think about
know.
that,
I know that somebody has.
Joey, you've jerked off
You know
to
I'd be
Shannon, right?
slamming.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know I'd be slamming.
When she's, like,
slamming the hog
away.
skin.
Joey, we went on
You know
a.
I'd be peeling back the.
she's
the
away.
horse hog.
in
This is
Miami.
actually a funny story. Is I went.
Wait, have you ever jerked off to Shannon?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Why'd you hesitate?
Well, I'm like, I don't know how much I should talk about jerking off to my wife.
Well, so here's a funny story. Here's
Well,
a
we're
funny
in your
story.
bed.
Like at her or about her? No, I'm just kidding.
Both. No, this
About.
is actually
How many feet away?
this is actually kind of funny. We went for our anniversary. We stayed at this like nice hotel in Clearwater, and I like, we're on the beach in Clearwater, so like I'm wearing a bathing suit. And Joey has some pictures. And he's like, I was looking at that picture the other day. And it's me in a one-piece bathing
Don't make
suit.
me blush. Don't make me blush.
Wait, what do you mean? Can you finish the sentence? I was looking at it the other day.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing to it.
I'm asking the questions, Joey.
I'm asking the questions now.
I was just scrolling. Just scrolling.
With your phone?
Just scrolling.
You know?
Yeah. Well, there's our wedding picture right there. That's pretty nice. Sometimes I look at that one.
Really?
Good. I look at my lips.
Usually the wedding photos hang above our bed, so he just sits the other way.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Spread eagle.
Can you jerk off to your imagination?
Yeah.
You can.
It's better when I do, but you know.
You think it's better?
I think it's better for health, mental health, and all health. Because I think
Yeah, it's
porn is
like-
really making the world bad, and now they're fucking starting wars because of porn.
It's like different than porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't feel as guilty. Do you feel less guilty?
You
I
feel
don't-
more primal, like you're out in the woods, and you're like, I gotta get this itch out. I gotta itch this stuff. Gotta itch it. Just kidding. That sounds like a compulsive masturbator, if you ask me.
Yeah. What was the question? Do I feel like I get the itch out? Like
No,
No,
no.
no,
We
no,
were
sorry.
talking about the porn.
We were asking about so what was the question?
The question
oh,
was
porn
can you-
versus imagination.
Oh.
I feel like they're different, but in general, it's better to do without.
do without.
Yeah, I would say.
Mm. It's interesting.
But
'cause,
it's
like,
kind
that's
of
what we
it's a
grew up with.
double-edged sword too, because I feel like there's also like an exploratory nature to porn that it like brings you to like.
Ooh, you
You
can
know.
watch whatever kind of like race you want.
a learning.
It can bring people together. Maybe we can end wars, start wars, and end wars with porn. Subscribe to X Hamsters. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know if I said that right. I don't go to that one. I'm scared of the ones that aren't the big box name ones. The one.
Hamsters.
I don't know if that's a real thing.
I feel like that is a thing, and
It's
I'm
definitely
like, what
a
the
thing.
fuck?
Yeah, it's definitely a thing, but I don't
There's
like.
a porn site called X Hamster.
I've never heard of that.
I
Yeah.
didn't go to it back in the
You
day 'cause I
sick
just
fuck.
thought it was like about fucking hamsters.
It's like a
dude.
little seedier.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
like they probably fuck hamsters on that one. I'm not down
No,
with
it's like
that.
it's like normal. Like
I draw the line at hamsters. Where do you draw?
I
the
feel
line?
like that's what website Joey's looking at now.
No, I never go to that one.
Say that. While
it's
you're
kind of an
looking at the eye.
epidemic. I
I
feel
never
like
go to that one.
U.S.
Yeah, porn. Porn is like an interesting thing because now there's that whole. I don't know if you've heard about that, but there's the idea that like men are now like, oh well, I hold my cum.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
like
try and
semen
like
retention.
absorb it into
Yeah.
them and become Jesus or something.
I've kind of fucked with that for a little bit too.
Oh, where does
It's
the cum go
interesting.
into your thighs, dude? It's gonna bulge up your nutsack.
What do you mean by it? Like, what is your like view behind the whole semen retention?
Gotta let it out, dude.
I don't know. There's something to it, like
Oh, why is this
like
cat wet? What
Scary.
the
especially like I like this cat more. I'm just gonna say
Aw.
I just like
fuck?
him
No,
more.
Marley's a good boy.
I don't
He
know.
doesn't come out for everybody.
Jerry's more emotional.
I like Jerry.
He's got more emotional intelligence.
No, but I feel like there's something to like spiritually ascending by being celibate. There's something to that. You know, and the fact that you're using something like your body uses like a third of its energy towards the reproductive system.
What? But is that if you're getting pregnant and like you're just like
I don't know
you're
about
making
women,
stuff.
but experiencing it as a male, maybe it was placebo, maybe it was mental, could have been, but I felt like this just more energetic in general, and there's something to be said about like the.
Were you like looking at people though more horny? Were you like
I would say less so.
really less so?
Yeah,
Really, I would think it was more so.
I go through periods of dormancy and like
And activity.
super hyper
It's
sexual.
you're like sunspot cycles, except horn spot cycles.
It's interesting because like
every 7 years or 11.
like we started dating. I don't know. Me and Joey started dating a few months after I lost my virginity. So it's like
Boing.
there hasn't been like that.
No ex hamster.
No ex
No
hamsters. No gerbils.
Just this hamster.
I feel like, am I on
No
X Hamster? Like now I'm about to
ferrets.
start Shannon X Hamster. Like what does he put out there?
What the hell? are
That
you
sounds like
talking
some
about?
revenge porn website. X Hamster. What is that?
I was naming the goofiest one I could name. I can name some more.
gonna
Let's
create
name
a-
'em all.
I'm gonna create a LinkedIn profile,
Hmm.
and then the only thing I'm gonna have there is the link to this podcast.
Yeah.
Just be like, I'm
With
a
my name.
landscaper. Call me.
I'm a little-
Here's a video of me, the
Well,
cat
we can
sucking
do
my
little
dick.
clips of just the promo for your business, and
Here's proof of me not
Oh,
not
Jerry, such a
discounting
sweet boy.
or denouncing it. I like this cat more.
no, dude, Marley, come here.
he's got,
You're
he's
loved
got a
too.
nicer belly. He's too
No,
good.
Marley, come here.
I have this
love you.
I have this urge to want to like squeeze cats like bagpipes.
You're very rough with the cats. Like
They
I've
don't like
noticed
the
that.
rough touch,
I
dude.
noticed that,
I
that
I'm
whenever you get near our cats, you're like a kid. You're like,
I mean, I'm kind of like that. Yeah. I guess I'm kind of used to like big dogs.
you grew up with dogs or what?
My friends had big dogs. I was over at my friends' houses a
Some
lot.
cats will
I
let you
love
do
big
that
Big
stuff.
dogs do to you.
What did I do to them?
Big dogs roughed you up, and we ain't talking about dogs. Hey,
Do you
we
have
talking
any
about the
like
neighborhood.
Do you have any like super crazy stories or anything that like you find to be like this is a wild thing that happened?
Crazy stories.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what's the crazy shit?
If you were to tell us, like, here's like a crazy
You
fucking
ever
story
like
of something that
throw
happened.
logs into cars randomly with your friends and the whole cops are on the block, chase you all around, you escape?
That happened to Joey.
Craziest story. I don't know. I need a little bit more than that.
Anything like wild happened to you? Any interactions?
Yeah. Oh, you have any like ghost
celebrity
stuff or
interactions?
alien
Ooh,
stuff?
aliens.
You like aliens or ghosts? You believe? You ever see nothing? You ever see something? Woo! Might just see. Anything spooky? You believe in ghosts?
I don't know. I'll put it in the back of my mind, and if I can think of it,
You'll
I'll
try
just-
and process.
I'll
You
cut-
don't have anything spooky?
I'll cut someone off mid sentence and start telling the story.
You've never had anything
Oh,
spooky happen to you? No, nothing ghostly?
Spooky. I mean, we went out to the forest once, and it was really foggy once, and it was like the same spot we would go and like build a fire and just whatever, hang out, party in college, and then we were walking back, and we thought we saw this like thing floating, and everyone was like, "Holy shit, what the fuck is that?" And we saw this thing kind of like looked like it was kind of floating away from us,
Uh-huh.
and everyone was like completely freaked out. And then my friend Forrest, like I just have this image of him like running past us through my vision, and he like disappears into the fog, like sprinting directly at it. And I was like, "Holy shit!"
Just to be like, what the fuck is that?
And it was a guy in a KKK hood.
No, there was nothing there.
It was just the way light hits.
But it was just so crazy that everyone collectively believed there was something there, and the reaction to it was like, and his reaction was to run at it because he wanted to make contact with it.
Was
That's
he a
crazy.
cis white man?
Yeah.
Heads up.
I would run at it too. Yeah, what is it gonna do? Ghosts can't even jerk you off, so they're not gonna do anything to you. What was that noise?
He was a
didn't hear
mathematician. He was a mathematician who wanted to take a year off between his degree and grad school to go ghost hunting. So he was like really into ghosts. I think he still is.
Like the third parallel.
So he was trying to get his rocks off.
Interesting.
Isn't that interesting? I mean, that's not the craziest thing. That I'm sure I could conjure something else up.
Any celebrity stories?
Yeah, we didn't prep you for this at all, dude. I'm sorry.
Celebrity.
You ever meet like
There was a bunch of celebrities we met when I was doing production.
Yeah, because weren't you like a
I was like
production
I was
assistant?
a garbage man, yeah.
Coffee.
Basically.
Coffee boy.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people we met. It was kind of like whatever. I'm not really impressed by most famous people.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. How you like don't like the idea.
Like if I
of
met
being
like
them.
Mike Tyson or something like that, I would like, sit at his feet. I think
You'd suck his feet.
I wouldn't suck his feet.
yeah,
you know?
imagine his
Have
feet
you ever
are
done
probably
feet
gnarly.
stuff?
What do you mean? Like sexually?
Yeah.
I mean, not specifically, but yeah, feet have been kind of involved, but it wasn't like, oh, use your feet now.
Do you know what feet fisting is?
I've never heard that, but I could imagine.
Woo-wee. It's
What do you
something,
think
bro.
it
It's
Is it
something.
toe or heel first?
Oh, it's toes.
Toe first is the
I
whole
don't think
thing.
heels-
Heel
can go
first
for-
would be like a traffic cone.
Yeah, you'd be dipping it at that
Like
point.
I don't.
And there
how
are
flexible
traffic
is your
cones.
foot? Like how are you fitting?
It
that?
doesn't have to be. Your foot doesn't have to be flexible.
Very wide traffic cone.
I guess technically a baby's head and shoulders come out, so
A
Exactly.
baby's bed.
a full foot.
Fit a baby's bed in
Yeah, it was such a crazy thing to learn,
there. Learn about
especially
yourself.
especially fucking a lot.
I'll try
of
not to talk
lesbians.
about anything sad though.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm the one who talks about
Why are
sad
you? Why are you?
things.
Why are you upset about it? You don't have to be upset about it at all. I don't feel any negativity about it.
All right. All right. God bless.
I actually think it's funny.
All right. All right. We're keeping it then. We're keeping it then.
Oh my god.
We weren't gonna keep it.
I
thought-
don't know.
We were all laughing a lot.
no, I
we
thought
we
that was
all were
funny.
laughing.
Okay.
That's. I
That's-
think that's
I didn't
the
understand.
funniest part.
I felt bad because
That's the
it's
clip.
funny. It'd be funny if I meant to
Basically.
laugh. It'd be funny if I meant to laugh, but I really couldn't help but fucking laugh.
That's
dude.
good. That's what we try to
It's
do
just- we're-
as comedians.
I
That
was-
that
We
are,
went from joking to you said something
aspire
really
to have
sad,
trailers.
and to me, like joking, and then something.
See,
really
I thought
sad,
this was
that's good.
this is a comic farmer podcast.
Yeah, it is.
So we'll
It
talk
is.
about soil
Oh,
and
yeah.
sad stuff that makes
digging
us laugh.
a hole.
Yeah,
Digging a hole.
exactly.
Interesting. Now, was there anything else we wanted to like talk about, like music wise or whatever?
Oh yeah.
Joey might have
Benjamin
some real
plays
questions.
some music. Do you have a what do you like? Talk about your music interest? You still playing with that banjo group? So what have you been-
I was playing with these older guys like blues and stuff,
Yeah.
playing bass.
How long have you been playing music for?
Years. I mean, since I was
Did you do it
15, 16.
in school, or did you pick it up outside of school? Or
outside of school, and then my friend gave me a broken trombone,
What? Oh damn!
and I wanted to learn how
rusty
to
trombone.
the rusty exactly,
Yeah,
and
that's how you got into it. Cause what have you been playing bass most recently?
yeah,
Dang, and you play
I've been trying to play more piano too. I'd like to get a piano.
yeah, and you like the honky tonk, the old like the
Yeah.
bluesier music.
Mhm.
Dang it! Are
But
you,
I also like electronic music. I like all kinds of
have you
music.
seen any shows recently or no?
No,
Damn, didn't we go somewhere with you to a show? Am I imagining this?
I think we had a threesome once.
Yeah, at a show.
No, it was on this bed,
I think you kicked my butt.
but it was faced the other way, which is why I was confused. The room was arranged differently and threw me off.
What if like you did like a oh dude, oh my god, I just saw like some Shannon's like never mind. I saw some a reflection.
What if
and it scared me.
Do you have any questions, Shannon?
I guess we talked a little bit about sexual things. We talked about relationships. We talked about your job, plants.
Yeah, where do you want to see it going? You have any like future goals? Because you're growing a lot of jabos. For people who don't know, that's a jabotacaba. They are a sweet little grapefruit. Boop. Someone else explain
Tree
it.
grape.
Yeah, someone else explain that.
It's like a grape that grows on a tree trunk,
Yeah, it's right where his dick
and it's
is.
Brazilian.
It's gonna be photoshopped right where your peck of wood is. Hey, someone photoshopped this guy's peck of wood with a jabotacaba. So
Imagine
what's
if
your
a
plan with
dick had
those?
just like.
I'm sorry, dude. I know I went
herpes
to
of
ask you a question and
jabotacaba.
just started talking like a maniac. What's your plan? Like, do you have a couple-year plan with any of those plants? What are you doing?
Yeah, just a 2-year plan.
Yeah. That's
Couple
sometimes how it
years.
is with plants, dude.
That's true. It
Grow
is.
them and show them.
I mean, really, to be honest, it's just been a laboratory right now. Just kind of figuring out what's going on. But now I've been whittling it down to stuff that I actually want to grow.
Like what? What do you want to grow?
I've been really into native plants, honestly, recently.
What kinds of natives are you like propagating and such?
I have this one swamp twin flower I really like a lot. It's a nice little ground cover. And I really like the stoppers, like Simpson stopper. I probably won't grow that. That's pretty common. Like white stopper, red berry stopper, Spanish stopper.
A lot of the I feel
all
like
Eugenia.
wildflowers aren't grown to an extent. Like one of my favorite is
Blazing Star. Yeah. It's a good one. Yeah.
I love Blazing
I
Star.
know you like that one.
That sounds so
Leatris.
lame. Like that sounds so lame for me to be like, I love Blazing Star.
You could say Leatris. That sounds cooler.
Yeah.
I love
Scientific
Blazing
names.
Star. Blazing Star.
Blazing Star.
It
is
grows
like
up
a
north.
cool name.
Goes like all the way up there, doesn't it?
It does. That's
Like
where I've like
mulberries.
bought it before. A lot of times they've had.
I don't
it
even
around
associate
here,
it with Florida, really. I think of it more of a New York thing. It's funny,
but- Huh.
but it's a definitely.
Yeah,
in
they
it.
look really cool even when they're not
they grow in the
flowering.
scrub and stuff.
Yeah.
I've actually to battle my existential. This is very recent. I started just hiking in the scrub. Just
Oh,
different air.
shit.
Like there's some places in
Yeah,
Del
rosemary
Rey.
scrub,
and,
Appalachia.
Yeah, there's a bunch. Okehili.
Yeah.
Like I just randomly started running around the trail there, and it's kind of interesting. It's like I'd worked with all these plants for the last year or 2 years now. Damn, feels like a year, but it's 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, and then you see them in the wild and it's like, wow, like this is all the different forms they take in the shade and the sun and the wet and the dry and like all the different like microclimates that come up on the north side of like the cocoa plum. It's like, you know, like more moist and, you know, you scrape back the pine needles and then there's this layer of like moisture with all these like mosses growing underneath. You know what I mean? And it's like it feels like a desert, but it's also kind of like a forest. And then you kind of like the saw palmetto will open up sometimes and then they'll close up and then opens up to a field of grasses. And then like you kind of like are scared to go in, but sometimes you do. And then you don't know what you're going to come across. It's like there's something kind of invigorating and exciting about that, whereas like our daily life is so like you know what you're gonna get most of the time for the most part.
Yeah.
But like just as simple as like walking around the scrub is like shit. Like
We're very much
snakes
like that.
and
Like when we
tortoises
go,
and
you have
shit.
something on your eye here,
Oh
baby.
shit.
No, like a feather or something.
Oh shit! Did it get in my eyeball?
No.
You got it.
Is it in my eyeball?
No,
You
you're
got
fine.
it.
You're fine.
I'm blind.
No, when we were like just out camping, we were looking at like the oak trees up in Central Florida and how like they're just so like there's just something about the oak trees.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
that it's just like we
They're
have nice oak
magnificent.
trees, but they're
No,
just
no,
not.
no. It's not like that. Yeah.
Those
And I
make
don't
you-
know
Or like
if
the
it's
magnolias.
like an age
Wow.
thing or what the deal is, but like, well, also we don't have like as mossy, but we were looking at this one campground where it's like these oaks. Sometimes like they grow like so close together,
Right. Yeah.
Like, and they become like these like massive, like really cool looking like oak like things. And it's funny because in the plant community, you know, something like ultra high density like planting or agroforestry or things like that are looked down on because of how close things are. But it's like truly in nature things are that close. Like that's naturally they have no problem growing like
Bro,
that. They
right next to
aren't
each
going
other.
To
They're touching.
compete. Yeah,
and
like
they're
you
huge
know,
next
it's
to
like
each other too.
It's like whatever feet you think they should be planted, they're planted in inches.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. Exactly. And
And
that's
it's
why
like-
I feel like that's like
that's a true
What's best?
forest.
I
It's
think
like
plants just grow how they want to grow, dude. Because we'll try and force things. Like we have a spot in our yard where nothing grows, and we have something kind of growing there, but not like. It doesn't seem like it's doing that great, and we don't know what happened there. But it's just like I don't know.
we think it's
something's-
maybe a
maybe
dead dog.
we think maybe we think either like a wife is down there or a dog is down there, or maybe like a neighbor's kid is down there. Who knows?
It's the dead spot.
Yeah, it's the dead spot
You ever
where
find
the
a dead
dead
spot,
putty
like,
rot,
in a
where
yard
the
where it's like
dead
nothing
putty
will
clot,
grow?
where the blood get rot.
no.
Like literally like our ground covers don't really like root into this area.
That sounds like a ghost.
We we had a avocado that died. We had another avocado that died, and now we have a mulberry. It's just like, you know.
It sounds like I feel like you should excavate that area to see what's going on. There might be like a dead person or something.
But wouldn't you think it would grow well with a dead person, like nutrients wise?
Not if it's like a haunted dead person.
Ooh, a little spooky, a little spooky. This cat.
I like Jerry more, but
No.
you'll do. You'll do for now.
Poor
Good.
boy.
He doesn't understand.
Anything else we want to do before we get to our finale?
Yeah,
here?
any spooky stuff you
Is
can
there a
think of.
plan? Is this
Yeah, we have a finale.
this is planned?
This has all been planned.
Go.
Bring in the other camera crews from outside.
Somebody was watching us the entire time. What's up, Jason?
This feels like is this our big break right
No,
here?
so
This is our
we're
big
gonna
break.
go.
You're gonna sell a lot
you're
of
gonna
fruit
lay
trees from
back.
this goddamn shit. Wait.
Lay back.
Yeah, we're just gonna go to the finale.
Oh, we're going to the
We're going
finale.
to
All right,
finale.
we're doing it. I gotta get
Are
something
you
ready.
guys gonna wear gloves?
Let's tuck them in here.
We'll see here. Lay down.
I'm into it. Super into it. Is this a picture of me? You guys got a blanket made of me? Or is this who is this? Is this
That's
you
where you're gonna
guys?
Put your wiener.
It's a blanket that has both of our faces on it. We got it for Christmas one year, and we now put it on the bed every time someone comes and stays.
Are you
with
guys
us.
married or something? This is the most married shit I've ever seen.
It's like, what do you get somebody that
Who gets this blanket in the divorce? That's what I want to know.
we're gonna cut it in half?
Where? This way or this way? You keep each other's respective head. Maybe Joey will get the eyes and you'll get the mouths.
Joey would like the mouths. I'll keep the eyes.
All right, talk about your business real quick. We got to get some last things for
If you
want
want to plug your business, if you want to do anything like that,
Yeah, talk about your business.
Business.
last words.
Yeah.
Any plugs? Anything you want to?
Hashtags or something? What are plugs?
No, like what's your business
what's
name?
your website?
How can
do you
people
want to?
find you?
Do you want to?
All right, my business. I don't know what plugs are. My business is rainyseasonsnursery.com. I should update the website. My phone number is on there. That's actually the best way, is to give me a phone call.
If you call me, beat me if you want to reach.
And
me.
then I can actually help you, or I can direct you to someone that can help if it's not
He's
the
a
right job for me.
resource. He knows CAD. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I do the whole thing. I do designs. I have a crew that I work with if the job is big enough, or I'll do it myself with a helper.
And he's gonna have some really nice fruit trees in a couple of years.
And I'm
fucking natives too.
It takes two to tango, though. It's like
Are you talking about? It takes three to tango. Actually.
no, it takes two. It takes two to tango. Not everyone is for everybody. There's many landscapers and there's many not that many native landscapers. I've been doing a lot of native landscapes recently, and there's a handful of us in Palm Beach County, and I encourage you to check them all out. But hit me up.
Fuck those other guys.
Yeah, fuck them.
All right.
We love you,
So,
Benjamin.
I love the fact that you didn't know what I mean by plug.
I didn't know
Like
a plug.
you're like so anti not on social media.
He's
or
off the
anything that you
grid,
don't even
baby.
understand.
Yeah,
But
it's all just
find
been
him.
by referrals, but you
That's
can
why-
call me. Call me at 561-351-7097.
that's it.
That's a phone number managed by phone companies.
That's a social security number managed by the U.S. government.
I'm not going to say my social security number.
Plug your social security
You
number.
want to plug my social security number? I can do the last 4 digits.
I feel like the last four isn't that unsafe.
But yeah, I feel like just call me. You could go to my website and see some stuff that I've done, and I haven't updated the whole thing. And
You want plants?
my Instagram is like half beaten, and there's a Facebook page that I think I created. I don't know if anything happened with that. And there's also a there's what's the other one that people use?
Instagram?
TikTok.
Oh, you got a TikTok.
So I created, this is a funny story actually. My friend told me to create a TikTok for my business. In fact, my friends told me to create everything except website. That was like, yeah, I got to make a website. And so I made the TikTok profile on my computer through, like on my laptop.
Like not from the app.
Not from the app, right? And you're able to do it. But like something was kind of screwy with it because like they don't put a lot of their developer energy into developing the desktop application for.
It's like why? Because there's some.
But I did
fucking
it, and it kind of like my profile was fucked up, and I couldn't do something, so I called my friend's girlfriend, who's like a big TikToker, and her reaction.
Rick Ross?
No. So I told her what I did, and she goes, "Are you fucking idiot? You're so stupid." She literally said
You
that
have
to
an
me.
iPhone, no?
I do.
But it's an old one.
Not that old.
How old?
iPhone 12 mini.
Oh, okay. That's new.
It's like new as fuck.
I actually I just upgraded to the from the 11.
What is it's rainy season?
Yeah, Rainy Seasons Nursery.
Rainy season's nursery, where the pussy get bleeding and the pussy gets peeding.
All right. Here's our finale. We've got a song for you.
Okay.
All right, so just try and relax, and we love you, Benjamin. Thank you for being.
I haven't
on.
been relaxed for 1 second. I just want you to know.
I'm sorry.
This has been very uncomfortable.
I'm sorry I laughed about your tragedy.
That was the best part, honestly.
But we're gonna make it up
was
to
the
you
best
right
part.
now. All right.
That was my favorite part.
All right. Thank you, dude. I love you, brother. All right.
We've got a song for you. He's a belly, belly, belly boy, oi, oi, oi. He's a belly, belly, belly boy. He's a rainy, rainy, rainy boy, oi, oi, oi. He's a rainy, rainy, rainy boy. Let it rain. Come. Let it rain. Come. On my tongue. It's a threesome.
That's good.